Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. And thank you, Dave, for this high energy start to this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I mean, every Sunday we just come here with so much of joy, and because we see people overcoming, and that's a joy by itself. My name is Inian, and this is my wife, Unna.
Morning.
Yeah, wonderful. So, in fact, today we have the joy of bringing up one of our good friends, and WQ champions today, Lakshmansa and Anita. If you can spotlight them. Wonderful. So good to have both of you here on the screen. Lakshman sir, do you want to quickly say a hi to everyone and also introduce yourself?
Hi Indian, hi Vina, hi WQ community. First of all, it's been an immense pleasure to be here. Obviously, every week I used to attend this WQ community meetings, but this is today something very special for me, and both of us, it's a pride. So myself, Laxmansa Katwa, I'm COO, Chief Operating Officer in ACG Engineering. So yeah, it's been a very wonderful journey so far, both professionally and personally. And thanks, Inyan and Vunna, for being a part of our life. We were not expecting so much joy of what we are enjoying today. So, and the whole credit goes to the whole support system here. Thank you.
Cool. So good to have you here.
And my wife, Anita Katwa. Hi.
Yeah, do you want to say a hi and introduce yourself as well, Anita?
Hello, hi. My name is Anita Katwa, wife of Laxmansa Katwa.
Wonderful. Anita is a silent, power behind.
By nature, I am silent. I don't want to speak much.
Yes.
Lakshman sir, see, a lot of us hear this word COO, a lot of us are also not from your industry, which is the pharma and allied industry. So we probably don't understand, what a demanding profile you have. If you can just give us a glimpse into how your work life is, so that we understand what is actually going on there.
Yes, Inian, thank you. First of all, it's definitely, yes, it is a high precision and a highly regulated industry. We manufacture a complete solution to the world of where pharma drugs are manufactured, starting from granulation till packaging the drugs and sending it up to the pharmacy. And today, India being the pharmacy of the world, and we play a very vital role. And especially during the COVID time, I have joined this organization on the day India got into lockdown, and that is very much coincident. Getting into a pharma company, being a first day into the COVID, and that was an highly important role I played during that period of a time. So because we do manufacture machines which are like in 2 micron for all of us, I'm sure you will not be able to understand what is micron, but micron for your understanding is 0.001. So we all play with the microns, and that precision of the drug that goes inside the body is not a chance. Our quality level has to be, there is no percentage or percentile. Here we have to be 100% and absolutely right. And that is the drug industry I have joined. And uh, under this designation, more than the designation, for me, it's like a lot of responsibility here. And of being an engineer, it gives like how do we manage the logistics, how do we manage the supply chain, how do we manage the metals, the composition, chemical. We handle a lot of chemicals with our customers machine, and all these put together we develop a machine. And while doing all this right, leaders undergo a lot of stress and a lot of challenges in a day to day. And every day I'll be managing more than 15-20 meetings, and meeting starts from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock. Sometimes our weekends are not weekends. So like doctors working with the patients, but we are the one who give the support system behind it. And it's been a very challenging role I'm playing. That much I can say, Inyan.
Absolutely, Lakshman sir. That gives us a glimpse into what you are going through, and it's taken a lot of years. I mean, many years of your focused, effort, and that has brought you till here. So I'm sure you paid a price also. Unfortunately, when we met I remember we realizing that you paid the price with the health, right? So if you can just also tell us, before we met, right, before you
Yeah.
started the program, where was your health? What was your mindset that was going on? If you can just tell us a little
Yeah.
bit.
Sure, Indian. Actually, I'll also a little bit touch what you are not touching upon. Like, for example, we both come from a Gen 1. So that means generation 1. So both of us are from a small village and wherein education was underprivileged. And I'm the first engineer in my family, my wife as well. And this is always like a cutting throat with the career ladders. And I had an always ambition to grow in my professional life and doing that excellence, I kept on chasing that ladders. And at the age of 40, I was a vice president of a multinational company with 1,000 crore business. It has been a stellar objectives I have had. But while taking these ladders, some part I was neglecting was my health. And it is becoming a more socializing. I was working for a Swiss company for almost 12 to 15 years. I used to travel across Germany, Czech, and China, socializing, having late nights. It's been, of course, one side I was growing and achieving my milestones in career, but other side I wasn't able to catch up those parameters like health. And yeah, it is I have to pay the price for that. And then one time I realized that, oh no, something is lost behind. And I just was focusing on one side. There was a missing balance in life.
Right.
That's where I got to catch hold of that. And I was really desperate of looking for a partner or a coach who will come in our life and try to start guiding me. So to come up to the career ladder, I had a good degree, I had an engineering degree, I have a management degree, and I had a lot of coaches behind me who were cheering me up, like, Lakshman, so you're doing great and you're going up. But who were there for health? And I was just missing that. And that's a time wherein I got into this WQ community and I met first time. And there's a one good friend of mine in this group already. Would like to take his name. I hope I don't seek his permission for that. Is Nadir. I play a big thank you to Nadir, who introduced to me into this WQ community, and he gave one of the best coach of the WQ community, that is Unna and Inian himself. So the pain has taught me taught me a lesson to appreciate not being in pain. So this is what I can say. I have undergone tremendous pain during the health issues. I used to have a less sleep. Whole body was paining, and I got into the BP medication, and then it was something going out of my hand. So that is where I got introduced to WQ and Una and Indian. You've been absolutely, I cannot express in words how important you played the role in our life, but that's what I can say, Indian.
We'll definitely, look into your transition also, Lakshman sir. I remember, when we met, your HbA1c was 9 plus.
Yeah,
Your 4 5 years into BP medication. Your body going out of shape.
yeah,
Because you've not been able to, spend the time, like you rightly said. Tiredness.
yeah,
And unfortunately, as you grow in the career, we cannot talk this to anybody else also.
absolutely. Yes.
Anita, why don't you tell, from a wife's perspective, what was going on in your mind? Because, see, you have 2 children, they're growing as well, and he's working very hard. You can see that the health is slipping by. What was running in your mind, Anita?
Yeah, by nature he is very ambitious person. He wanted to achieve what he decide. But I am happy that he thought of his health and he's doing, and he did.
Wonderful, wonderful, fantastic. Lakshman sir, after we met, in fact, Anita, Anita and you, both of you started working closely with Unna. I want Unna to, help us with the understanding the transition more.
Yeah. So it gives us a lot of pleasure to hold both of you and showcase your hard work, your commitment to yourself and your health, basically. If you can tell us a little about, how your sleep was impacting your performance.
Yeah, thanks, Una. That's the only reason I contacted Inian. Sleep, it was terrible, and I think I used to go to board meetings. I used to travel across, and next day I have a very important meeting. I have to keep up my energy, and everything was getting screwed up. And then just to show to the world what important Indian said is, I cannot express to the world that I am weak. It's not me. And then while keeping up that energy, and everything was inside very painful, and my body is paining, my head is paining, and my I'm really literally feeling like, oh, this is going to not working well. And another important thing, Una, during that time, I have been working for organizations, making profitability, bringing the organization up and up, and I'm measuring every day the parameters of the organization, but I was failing to make a parameter measuring of my own self and our own goals. So that is where the pains were very high, and I tried sometimes, but somehow it wasn't working, and the pains continued.
Were you doubtful when we started talking, or from day one you were very confident?
No, no. I must admit, Una and Indian, and I was really skeptical. And I mean, I said, "Ha, let's try with that mindset." I enrolled, and if it is not good, and at least cannot be bad. So with that mindset, I'm quite open here. We started our journey, and then the moment I started getting people started noticing it. Hey, Lakshman, you're getting thinner, you're looking younger, you're looking more smarter, and my energy levels are going up. And that's how things started getting a catalyst, started playing a catalyst role.
How old are you right now, Lakshman sir?
I am 49.
Yeah, both of you don't look your age, by the way.
Oh, that's a great compliment from my coach.
And tell us a little about, how obviously you were traveling also
Yeah,
on your job, right? And you still travel on your job. In
yeah,
fact, for nearly 15 days in a month, you're
yeah,
outside of your house, right?
yes, yeah,
And you also have to socialize as part of your, as
yeah,
part of your job role.
yeah.
So, how were you handling stress before, and how have you transformed in the way you're handling stress now?
That's a very interesting and very important question you asked, Lina. How I was handling stress is what I wanted to tell. When I was growing in my ladder from vice president to CEO of the company, the stress were always managed by alcohol. I just be open here. I think, oh no, today I'm getting too much into the pressure. Then let's have a fun. Let's have something to relax. And I wasn't aware that this is not good. And I was know that this is not good. But at the same time, that moment of a time, okay, let us have a celebration. Let's have something to today we got a winning a customer, winning a good project, or completing a good project. Just that's how socializing means in our corporate world. You all must be aware. But eventually, I realized after getting into this program, oh, there is also another way of getting it better. So that getting it better was the first time introduction in my life, and I have really realized the value of being wellness. The what is wellness? So that was what I made so far the life, and then last 7 months I've been very disciplined, and I'm not getting that carvings. I'm not getting that. Oh no, I have to do that. I have found another way of enjoying my success, not getting into those things which I was doing earlier. So handling stress, I found a new ways thanks to Unyan and Inyan. And I'm getting early morning, doing exercise, getting into your routines, mindful of what you are eating, and all these things. And I mean, it's a magical wand you are given to us in our life.
How about your meditation habits, Lakshman sir? Do you,
Very interesting. The meditation, I wasn't introduced to meditation. I heard a lot about meditation, yoga, and all. I'm a fast man. I wanted to go fast in life, so that's something what has been me. But in the same time, while making this pace, I have learned how to manage the others. Like meditation was something a boon. For a sleep, I used to struggle a lot getting into the sleep. But nowadays, these WQ, the balance bundle, we have got very interesting the coaches over there who gives a meditation, and those meditation tools I have started using it for 15 minutes before I go to bed, and that has really helped me a lot. I think that's something which has changed positively, positive impact in my life.
And what do the people around you like, about you? What do they say right now? They want to know what your and why your energy levels are up.
Yes, Anna. Actually, they always look me since my career starting. Everybody says Lakshman is highly energetic, but what difference now then to now is I'm becoming more and more energetic now, and at the same time that is earlier I used to do with the pressure inside, and now I'm doing with the pleasure, and now I'm doing more naturally, and my values, my inside values, my core strengths are just getting complemented uh, with these initiatives.
That's really wonderful to know, because we also know that an integral part of this entire and the backbone of this program is Anita, because we've seen the kind of
Yes.
effort she has done. I
Yeah.
remember the first, thing, 5 liters of oil is what was when you actually initially started this program. And it
Yeah.
is only because, Anita, you want to speak anything about the changes that you have done in the cooking?
Yeah, cooking. I started using that clean cookware and using less oil. In kitchen, I found very difficult. In earlier stages, I found very difficult. With your help and many videos, I got into that. Now it is very easy to cook with
Yeah.
less oil. I use only 1 liter oil nowadays
Yeah.
for 4 people.
No, just on behalf of my wife, actually, she is playing a absolutely vital role in my transformation and especially not only in this personal side. Professionally, she was always a pillar behind my success and my career moves. But at the same time, when we decided this coach, and she took no problem. I'll handle all these things, and literally we changed our entire home setup. We changed utensil, we changed the way we live, the way we cook, and whole kitchen. The health starts from a kitchen, and that kitchen responsibility is my wife's, and she has absolutely played a great role in making this transformation. Thank you, wife Anbia. So really it has been a very good partnership. I mean, all. Then second lady is Unna, who has been so kind in telling everything so softly. And I mean, I've ever met a coach like that. Is so empathetic and so passionate about making the transformation. So one who want to do something change, but at the same time, environment plays a vital role. So then both Unna and my wife, they were very big pillar of support in this health transformation.
It's wonderful to hear that, actually, Lakshmansa and Anita. The first thing, because I would, is I think there was an innate desire in both of you that this has to be fixed, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that, in spite of Anita's ill health, also, as in, I wouldn't say ill health, her health not being at its best, I think she gave the best
Best.
shot into this program. And
Yes.
think that, like, I recall you also saying that Anita has, I mean, obviously she's already transformed half of the things she's working on. And the I remember you mentioning about the allergies that she had. Anything that you want to speak about that, because that speaks about the safety of what you're doing
Yes.
also.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Actually, see, Anita has a English medicine allergy, NSIS. All she cannot take a medicines like we all take. Go to the doctor and just take a pill and everything get cured. Even for a small fever, running nose, she cannot depend on English medicines, and it has been a very big challenge for us. And any small things we have to put her into the directly ICUs under such a severe conditions. Our first aim was, both of us, if we are healthy, we can give a better life to our kids. We both are I'm a father, and we have got two daughters, and we have got a bigger responsibility on our shoulders. So that's why we decided, no, may it be, this is first things to fix. And now Anita is also into this wellness journey. She has, her reports were really looking good, and I mean, with all this, we will continue to work in this journey. So together we are better. So that's the whole alignment.
Wonderful. Just want to understand how do you feel now? Now going forward, what are you thinking about? Yeah, both of you in terms of health. I know there was a fear factor earlier. When we started, how do you feel about that? How is it reflecting in your career also, career moves that you're making, Lakshman sir?
Yes, Indian. Basically, every day nowadays we are hearing heart attacks, early deaths. Even in my family recently, Anita's sister's husband at the age of 52, he succumbed to cardiac arrest. Every day we are hearing in one of my society guy who is fit enough, running every day marathon, 100, I know 10 kilometers or so. People started hearing all these things, but under all this negativity, so one thing is very important now. We are in the right hand and we are monitoring regularly. We are checking, for example, myself, I'm checking a BP. My BP is pretty under control, and I'm not taking any medicines nowadays, but still my BP is pretty under control. So all these things gives us a confidence that we are in the right hand and we believe in process. And I'm very sure that this is going to be our future of lifestyle. And the way we are continuing today, we continue our whole life, and we just seek your blessings and coaching, like always you do for us. And I mean, now we are not fearful. We are confident. We are in the right direction, and we have taken the baton in our hand to transform that health as the one important parameter. That's
Lakshman
all.
sir, very important point that you brought out. So I just want to, make it clear for everybody. So did you take the, decision to stop the medication? Because it's a very, very important decision, right? I mean, so did you by yourself
Yes.
stop taking the medicine, or, did we, ask you to stop medicine? How was that, decision come upon?
It is a very interesting journey. Actually, I was just continuing after 3 months. I started feeling giddiness. I started feeling like low, and on the shop floor, I feel like, oh, something is not working. Then I immediately called up to Unna. Unna, I'm not feeling well. I think, I don't know, is it because of these what changes and all. She said, go first, you go and talk to your doctor, check your BP. Then so far last first 3 months I haven't checked my BP, and then my BP readings were very low, so like 107, 90, 70, something like that. So then Unna said, no, you have to go. And that time I was taking a BP medication. But then I spoke to doctor. That doctor said, with all these lifestyle changes, your weight has come down and you are absolutely looking lean. So now you should do off the medication. Your whatever tablet, the mg you are taking, you make it off. After 2 months, 3 months rather, I made it off. And then after another 1 month, my still the challenges were still continuing. Then again I went to doctor after Unna's suggestion. The doctor said, no, I think we should really go ahead with the next level of reduction. Like from initially I used to take 100, then I came to 50, then he's prescribed me 25% of my drug. And then initially after 1 month, still my readings were low. And then one day I went to doctor. Then doctor, I have measured for last 15 days my BP readings, and it is not looking so good, and I'm still feeling like this. Then doctor said, no, I don't think you need a medicine. You have to stop the medicine, check for a 1 month. And now almost close to 1 month, I have stopped BP medication after my doctor saying. And so far I have measured every day, almost alternate day. My BP readings are pretty under control. So that means it gives a confidence with the parametric data. So because I'm an engineer, I believe in data, and data speaks what I am doing right. Thanks to Unna.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Lakshman sir, because see, we strongly believe that medication should always be brought under any changes to medication should always be brought into effect only with a qualified doctor's guidance. And that's why we wanted to make sure that everybody understands that is a very important decision. And before we wind up, do you have
Yeah, I just, because he was speaking about data and we just got the latest reports of Laxmansa. So just for the benefit of the audience here, I'll just read out. He started the program on December 3rd, 2022. And he basically, his HbA1c has come down from 9.2 to 5.5. His BP medication, like you heard, he's out of it. and his total cholesterol came down from 265 to 218, and his triglycerides from 255,
350.
sorry, 355 to 193. Okay, and his
It's like your best scorecard, report card. Like,
today, I am feeling like I've gone to my daughter's school.
So I just wanted to quickly ask you, I mean, you've already covered all the things that's where was useful for you throughout your transformation, your, the three, what would you, I mean, quickly, if you can do in one line pointers, what do you rate for, your most important three things that you would say was important for your transformation?
what are the three changes, top three changes that you made in your journey?
The first one is commitment. We both have made. That's the first one. Second one is coach, who guides very much into the detail and very patientfully. Coach plays a very vital role. And the third one is the support system and the family, friends, and around you who inspires you. So these are the three things I should say very important for the transformation.
Laxmansa. We know that Anita, bringing down from 4 liters to 1 liter is not a small change, and we really appreciate all of that. We have over 300 people listening to you from all across the country. In fact, from other countries as well. A lot of them are going through a similar transformation like what you're going, what you've just gone through and continuing. So, is there a message that you would like to share with all of them?
Yes, my message to you is like me, everyone must be undergoing career and the stresses, but just take the baton in your hand, decide what is priority for you, and obviously health is a priority than anything. Life, you can continue being in pain, but getting out of the pain is what is so important, and we are all blessed with only one life, and please, to live that life to the fullest, you need a good health. Just focus on health, and just take the baton in your hand for that change.
Fantastic, Lakshman and Anita. So happy to hear the transformation, and so glad to have both of you here as WK champions. We know Anita is coming all by herself in the next couple of months because of her.
Yes, yes.
I'm waiting for that, and congratulations to to you again on behalf of the entire community here.
Thank you.